Hopefully. It should have started now, and welcome to the Wolf Tap. Just me and Maryland for the moment. I don't know about Vex, but Dracus informed me as I was coming in that he has a family thing that popped up on him. It happens, especially with his time zone, like in the UK. I think it's like, if it's like 1:30 here, it's gotta be like 7, 8ish down there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, actually it's 6 o'clock over down there, since the UK is 5 hours ahead of us, so.
5 hours. So it's like 6.
Yeah.
6 in the afternoon. Yeah. Okay. Alright, you can already tell by the picture I put together real quick. Most of this is gonna cover, at least Raw, which opens with a... Like, before Raw even began, my Twitter timeline was loaded with, hashtag thank you Daniel Bryan, because, the opening of Raw was, like, all his moments, and it's like, it comes with the tweet, due to medical reasons, effective immediately, I am announcing my retirement.
Yep, the GOAT is come to rest.
Stephanie gets interrupted by Daniel Bryan chants, and then Ambrose and Reigns, because we're doing this for the contract signing. They interrupt, but she does get introduced Brock Lesnar. I thought Paul Heyman was going to come out like, ladies and gentlemen, and then she interrupts him. She's like, yeah, I know, just sign the contract. She leaves, so Heyman asks Roman to inform Dean there's a difference between a boot down by the authority and a authoritative beat down at the hands of Brock Lesnar.
The hands of the beast.
So, Dean gets in Brock's face, continues whistling through the graveyard. I missed it. He used, like, the table to shove Reigns, and he falls out, and so he grabs Dean and F5s him.
Right.
The fuck was your plan, Dean?
Yep, the fuck was your plan?
Apparently, after the fact, it's telling Reigns by the end of the night he was gonna get Brock back. Owens Ziggler, third Raw in a row? Guess it's the rubber match. Good Billy Gunn move from the apron, and I never seen him do that off that way before. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, the famous on the apron was pretty cool.
If he did shit like that in '99, he might have made a better King of the Ring winner.
Yeah, but then again, over there, the match had a shitty finish over there with the face cheat. I mean, why the fuck is the face cheat over there for this match?
And how does the ref not see it, number 2?
Well, I mean, it probably is at the rest stop over there, but, you know, wrestling logic.
Yeah.
There.
Gotta keep up kayfabe, brother.
Yeah.
Like,
gotta keep it there, brother.
He clearly sees it. Like, you go back to the replay, and I'm like, there's no way he missed that at all. Like, this foot's, like, right there. But the ref keeps counting, despite looking right the fuck at it. So I'm like, kayfabe.
Yeah.
Owens again to the table.
Yeah,
fuck your notes,
brother.
Michael.
Yeah. Okay, so we have more writing the show there from the plot, because Raw didn't know what the fuck they're going to do, so we set up later in the show, Usos versus New Day in the table smash there, but then we have a hype bit over there for Ryback, as he full went Ryback Goldberg, or as I like to call him, Rybackberg.
He's dropped the Napa thing, but yeah, the tables match with the New Day for some reason. Dudley's won in. Bubba saying, you don't like the New Day, we don't like them, the universe doesn't like them. 2 out of 3 bad, I guess. Charlotte and Alicia Fox's Brie has a Divas title shot in 2 weeks. There's your filler. Charlotte wins. Miz still salty over what happened on Monday with AJ Styles. His guest Y2J interrupts and tries to set up the highlight reel. Lower the Geritron! Wow, that was wow, these guys are fast. They're on that shit. Y2J shows AJ Styles. I apparently missed this on SmackDown, but the replay in Miz's match with AJ Styles, he straight up knocked one of his teeth out. So he had to get that shit fixed.
No, actually, over there for that shit, there's the veneers. Like, it's more like a cover up for your actual teeth.
Yeah. Because it's tough. It's a lot harder to replace. You just get a veneer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, hey, if I was Chris, I'm like, hey, welcome to the club. I remember losing one of them in it was like a ladder match or something. He lost one.
Yeah, No Mercy 2000. In No Mercy 2008 against Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. I remember him taking it pretty hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, Miz said it costs like $10,000. I'm like, where the fuck do you go to get veneers? A fucking ivory dealer? Does it cost that much for veneers? I don't know if it.
Yeah.
I'm not a I'm not a dental guy. I don't know. I don't think it costs that much.
No, like veneers and such, it costs, I think, pretty much over there for like your low end over there, like your local area. I think it probably costs like $750 over there, $2,000.
Yeah,
But remember that Miz is a Hollywood star over there, so it's like, like stuff for that costs a little bit more. But anyway,
had to pay extra out the butt to kind of like work overtime, just to get it as quick as possible. Y2J poking fun, but Miz with a Jericho-ism of his own, saying, "Roll the footage, monkeys," as he shows footage of Styles beating Jericho 2 weeks ago. Let's see if they want some. Styles appears. And then Miz, from behind, attacks Jericho. They team up to toss Miz out. They throw down. Bray versus, as Taekwon called him, Ryberg Goldback. Look at it's like a full. Oh, he's like a full name now. He's just because he's just like Ryback. He's not like it's. Is he like Eric Ryback? I don't know. Or Eric Rowan.
No, he is Rybackberg.
Ryberg Goldback.
Yeah, Ryberg.
Ryberg Goldback. Show your face. They have before. No, it's. Yeah, I'm not sure what purpose that serves. It's not like Dave Buchanan. You know what he looks like. But out of nowhere, Sister Abigail just takes the meat hook right out of Ryback and wins his match. Yeah, they take out Ryback the same as they did Big Show last week. So, in recent memories,
New Day coming back. Yep, and New Day backstage there, polishing on the tables, working on the tables.
I forget who it was on Twitter, but somebody mentioned, somebody got a close-up of, because Xavier Woods, I didn't write this down, the whole of it, but on his calculator, he has, like, those numbers right, you put the 808 or something like that, and then you turn it upside down, it says boobies, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Xavier.
Yeah, actually it's 8,008, not 808.
8,008 boobies?
Yeah. So anywho,
we have 135, isn't it? Boobies.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Anywho, we had Traxxas' boy Adam Rose of the Social Outcast Day, and recently charged Titus O'Neil.
Yes. This happened after Raw closed out. We actually got more info on that. But yeah, O'Neil, Adam Rose. Last night, millions watched the Denver Broncos beat the Panthers. Tonight, the Florida Gator gets mutilated by the Radical Mongoose. Even Axel's like, you named yourself that? Rose says, the universe did. And Bo says, it's like the universe gave me 3 best friends. Aw. Bo Dallas. Good guy. Slater's about to find out best friends make best trends. I'm like, awesome. That's awesome. Work it. Rose getting tossed around like nothing thanks to Titus's strength. By that I mean the Outcast pull Rose out of the ring to safety, and Titus just bowls right through him to get to him. But Slater with some interference, and Rose wins. Holy shit!
Right.
Wow. One of the Bizarro Raws. Dean continues to whistle through the graveyard, calling Lesnar out, saying, "Yeah, that felt more like an F2 or an F3 tops. I thought an F5 was supposed to hurt. I thought it was supposed to keep me down. So come on out and give me some stank on it."
And then it calls out to Beast, and then Ambrose goes in that fiber there for trouble, but then Roman Reigns comes over there for distraction, and then one of the most stupid things ever, putting down the Beast with a low blow.
It worked for Undertaker.
Yeah. So
like, all right.
Fucking stupid.
Lesnar was distracted by Reigns coming down ringside, not from the crowd, so he's like, I'm like, okay, that's a proper distraction. Boom, low blow. And Ambrose just rolls out, he's all hurt.
Yep. Then next up we have Lucha Dragon taking on Sheamus and Del Rio.
Sin Cara's back. So much for your singles push.
Right.
Taking on Alberto and Rusev. Del Rio gets the W on the U.S. champ. Ooh, their match coming in, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. 2 weeks. R-Truth runs into, as I call him, Jimmy Hendust.
Yeah, Jimmy Hendust, a.k.a. the Black Dusty Butt.
As we get Sasha on commentary, who claimed she made Team Bad. She was the, quote, Beyonce of the group. But they turned on her, and now she's out to watch this match between Becky and Tamina.
Yeah.
Tamina yells at Sasha. She gets up, and Naomi attacks her. Becky comes to her, then comes back to get super kicked. Tamina wins a match. Again, continuing the Bizarro Raw. Like, wow, first Adam Rose and Tamina wins one. Damn.
Yep. And now we head over to the backstage where the New Day must find a partner because now it's an 8-man tag tables match.
Yep.
They're with now the honorary unicorn for the night, or as I like to call him, the sexy chocolate unicorn, Mark Henry.
The Beat Kicks and New Day rocking against the Dudleys and Usos, or not. New Day gets a little too full of themselves, thinking they can tell Henry what to do, and now it's 4-on-3. So the faces win, and then the Dudleys turn on the Usos. Both of them get put through tables. Lesson learned, I guess, of this match: don't fuck with the veterans, man.
Yeah, don't fuck with the veterans. Also, you can get back to the old ECW Dudleys. So, anywho, that's over there. That whole rest of Raw is irrelevant. But what you're getting here for is the coverage of the Daniel Bryan retirement speech. And, yeah, of course, we're bummed as fuck, as probably the rest of you guys are about it.
To address the giant elephant in the room.
Right.
I didn't want to shave my beard either. It is looking a little shorter as you're used to. It's starting to look more like mine now. Mine's not that long anymore. But I did want to cut my hair, and when I did, I looked silly with that big beard. And, I cut it for Wigs for Kids. They don't charge the families at all for that. Yeah. I don't have this verbatim, but I'm trying to capture most of what was said. I've been wrestling for 16 years. It added up to a lot of concussions. It gets to a point where they tell you can't wrestle anymore, and for a long time I fought that. Because I got plenty of tests saying I was fine. I was like, yeah, you got like 4 tests. We were talking about this last week. Because his roster was down, he was coming back. It seemed silly to hold him back, but knowing that what we know now, it's like, oof. Hindsight is 2020.
Right.
I trained and wanted to make sure I was ready to come back when they wanted me. Because I loved this in a way I've never loved anything else. I took another test saying my brain isn't as good as I first thought. And I got to think of my family. I got to think of my wife, and so we can start a family of our own. So I'm out here to officially announce my retirement. I've been angry, sad, frustrated, but when I woke up this morning, I felt nothing but gratitude. I got to do what I loved for 16 years, and let me tell you a few things I love. I love the Seahawks. I love right before my music hits when you react every single time with a heart tired. What'd you say?
Yep.
Oh, what'd you say?
Here, yeah, of course, Bentley award over there that Brian and Bree over there saying that they're possibly Brian and Bree possibly having a kid over there soon, and saying that Daniel Bryan posted in the fun and saying that that's what Bree says all the time. Oh, the crowd saying over there, that's what she said. That's what she said.
I get a weird smirk that brings joy to my heart, and I love it every single time. I love hitting the ropes, diving right through the middle. Made me feel like Superman, as did your reaction to it. I've wrestled in parking lots, gas stations, and in front of 70,000 plus in New Orleans at WrestleMania. I got to meet so many interesting people, even children who were stronger than I ever thought I could be, and the likes of Connor. I'm very grateful because wrestling owes us nothing. WWE doesn't owe us. You don't. We do this because we love it. And then you understood me in a way people shouldn't normally get behind. In a way it made me feel I was more than just myself. I'm grateful because a little over 2 years ago in this very ring, we hijacked Raw. Yeah, it was this very ring. I'm like, okay, cool. They brought it back. They wanted this coronation with Orton and Cena combining the WWE and the World Championship, the most important match in history. And even with all these great former champions, you had Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Rey Mysterio, Mark Henry, CM Punk, but you people just would not stop chanting Daniel Bryan. But that's not why I'm grateful. My my dad got to see that, and it was the last time he got to see me wrestle, and you guys made that special for him. Me and my entire family. I'm grateful because of wrestling. I got to meet the most beautiful woman in the world. She's beautiful, smart. She completes me in ways I never thought possible. I'm grateful to come out in front of my hometown fans, announce my retirement in front of a bunch of people who love me. I get to share the moment I had with Dad, with my family, friends, the people back there, including my wife. Tomorrow morning, I start a new life where I'm no longer a wrestler, but that's tomorrow, so I would appreciate one more time. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And, that was Raw, and at least I thought it was, because there was like I think the rest of the network got the rest of the celebration, and I thought it was going to be like a big special thing where everyone's going to come out, but it's just people coming out celebrating. He hugs Vince, he goes to the back, and Titus O'Neil gets an idea in his head where he was going to like tug on Vince McMahon while he's trying to walk away or something like that. I guess he was trying to mess with him or something like that, and then Vince was none too pleased with that. It's like, the fuck are you doing? He yanks his arm. I'm like, ooh, he must have been pissed.
Yeah,
like, and we didn't think much of it at first until the news broke that he's under a 90-day suspension. Yeah, he's gonna miss Mania now. Shit, and there goes your singles push. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like Titus O'Neil trying to be like his brother, Darren Young over there. It's like, Titus O'Neil, that we know that you're not gay like Darren is. Why the fuck are you trying to do that?
Even if it was playful, it seemed like clearly the wrong place, wrong time to do that shit, because you were just like giving Daniel Bryan his props, and then you want to... Yeah, plus you're stepping on Daniel Bryan, you're embarrassing the boss in public, and yeah, it's either way, it didn't look too good for him, and I'm like, 90 days? Yeah. Seems a little stiff, but understandable. The suspension, even though it's... Yeah.
Yep. So, anywho, with the irrelevant Raw, and awesome Daniel Bryan retires out of the way, now we move on to NXT, where the first of the shows staged at the Central Florida Arena.
Yeah, Baron Corbin trying to get his main event.
Yeah, we saw things with...
A lot of these matches were people trying to get back. Baron Corbin trying to get his main event momentum back against Johnny Gargano.
A.k.a. the Beast Knees, the Cash Pajamas, and the whole shebang, Johnny Gargano.
Wow. Oh, this was a great... seeing good shit from Gargano. Corbin gets stunned by an out-of-nowhere super kick. He just reverberates off the walls of that arena. Just bam! But still has enough wherewithal to barely kick out, and he tries to, like, leave the ring. And Gargano chases him down, but unfortunately it ends up getting his days ended, and Corbin wins.
Yep. And we move on to our second match, which is the Hype Brothers taking on Corey Hollis and John Skyler.
Yeah, I didn't get the names of them. They go over. Those two. Good on Bailey sporting the 4 Horsewomen Chibi Wrestlers art style t-shirt there. Not ready to let her title go. Carmella knows this is a shot. Alexa Bliss took in Cameron's moon streak early on, but Alexa wins with this crazy splash where she pivots in midair. I think, what is it? The Sparkle Splash, she called it?
Yeah, the Sparkle Splash, yeah.
Yeah, she like does like a splash, but she pivots in midair. She's like on the other side. It's amazing stuff. Yeah. Enzo and Cass says they're winning NXT Tag Team of the Year for 2016, as well as before last year, before they get interrupted by American Alpha saying 2016 is an Olympic year. Yes, it is. So it's gonna be our year, and we're gonna be working together next week against the Chicken Tenders, Blake and Murphy. So okay, 8-man tag, nice.
Yep. And then we have next up the Drifter, Elias taking on Jesse Sorensen.
Still looking for that finisher because he hit him with something else and then just wins out of nowhere. Jesse Sorensen, what was he in TNA? I remember hearing that over there. I forget what he was about down there. Was he one of the
was the famous wrestler. Nah, he was the famous wrestler in TNA that got his neck broken courtesy of Zema Ion.
Oh, right. I thought that got him retirement or something like that. I guess he's back.
Yeah, I guess he's back there too. Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Love to see more of him instead of just being like thrown to Elias Sampson to make. As we continue to find out what kind of finisher he's gonna use. Apollo Crews with zero regrets about losing to Baylor last week, saying, or Balor, damn it, it's never gonna. I don't know if that's ever gonna leave me because of fucking Odin Sphere.
Yeah.
My Schäfer, the Finn Balor. Big sphere with the dreads and everything. I went toe to toe with the NXT champ. Now I know what it takes to be the best. Putting over the fact that you can win more, you can learn more by a loss than a win. So he's like, next time I set foot in that ring, you're gonna see a new Apollo Crews.
Right.
So renewed focus. Main event.
Yeah.
NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah, the hugger, Bayley taking on the hottest bitch in the ring, Carmella.
Best friends forced to do battle. Hugger up Bayley. I'm like, wow. That was good too. Carmella looking concerned at first after Bayley gets knocked to the outside, but she's like, "That's my friend out there." But I'm like, "Oh, what's the title?" And she musters up and flying crossbody to Bayley, and then a second one, bring her back in the ring, 2 count. Back and forth roll up attempts, but Bayley eventually gets one that goes into 3. So, still your NXT Women's Champion, Bayley, and they're still friends afterwards too. And Carmella leaves and gets jumped by the Team Rocket of NXT, Eva Marie and Nia Jax. Or at least like the Team Rocket of Cassidy and Butch.
Yeah, Cassidy and Butch.
I think
yeah.
Because I almost had that for Blake Murphy and Alexa Bliss, the original Team Rocket, Jesse James B. So Bayley gets taken out after trying to help, and poor Carmella gets picked apart. And here comes Asuka. And there goes Eva and Jax, and Bayley comes to, gets back in the ring, and they meet eyes for the first time as we get what all hope to be a future NXT Women's match in Bayley and Asuka. Asuka, by the way, the only diva on NXT that's still undefeated. She lost the battle, but she's unpinned, unsubmitted, I should say. Yeah. Undefeated in singles competition there. And that's NXT.
Yeah, but also want to cover a little bit of TNA. That's a little bit of a shocker for me, since I don't give a fuck about TNA, but cover a little bit over there, especially there for what happened there in the main event, with Kurt Angle, part of his farewell tour, facing up against Drew Galloway over there in the rematch. And overall, I thought this was one of the better TV matches that we had over the year thus far. And of course, with Drew Galloway beating Kurt Angle, of course, with the two celebrating there in the ring later. But then over there, we come out Matt Hardy, Robbie Scott, and Tyrus over there for the ring, calling out Dixie Carter. That Matt Hardy come out there the minute that she fired EC3. And Dixie, don't be a flaky bimbo. Look at the camera, fire his ass now. There. And then all the shit comes out. EC3 over there too, a huge pop over there for
Looks
the UK.
Amazing.
That EC3, I can totally buy her. Yeah, over there, I can totally buy him over there as a face now. And then basically over there to square off from there before EC3 and friends over there retreat. So then we have a great program setting up there between EC3 and Matt Hardy if TNA wants to keep on going with that. Because I feel like Ethan Carter's now much better over there as his face, rather than being a heel.
He's got the title match coming up.
Yep, over there for DK. So that covers a little bit of TNA.
Jeff Hardy did a little bit of that with selling it earlier, talking with Matt Hardy earlier, I thought, as well, like a couple weeks ago. Like, he went out there, he did it on his own. He didn't need help when he won that title a second time. And I said, it made me realize, okay, that guy's the man. The best wrestler on planet Earth, in his words.
Yep. And so now we move on over to Lucha Underground. There, we start quickly off and over here with the debut match. There, as Cobra Moon takes on Bengala. There, and this was a quick little, fun little, short little match. There with Cobra Moon. There, is Miss Mangala tap onto her finisher, the Snake Sleeper. So it was a quick little fun little match. And we see Katrina over there in her office when she is approached by Phoenix. He wants a match over there with King Cuerno. Katrina tells him that even 1,000 lives run out eventually. Hides her by telling her that he will destroy King Cuerno. And then we get a little vignette for the returning Aerostar. And King Cuerno walking out backstage, approached by Katrina. He says she wants that King Cuerno wants to make sure that Phoenix is destroyed. And so now we went over to the little M&M, as I like to call him, Jack Evans, taking on Drago. And this was another fun little match over there between these two. So that Jack Evans won the match over there with a backslide over there with his foot on the ropes over there for a 3 count. So that we can Jack has a little promo over there. Jack calling himself over there as the destroyer of these giants. Now it's like turning like back to Rey Mysterio back in Nitro over there in '99 from when he got his mask removed. I specifically remember a match with him and Kevin Nash back from when Nitro did one of their outdoor shows, like in Venice, Palm Beach.
Yeah. I'm the Cannonball Champion. Fucking run away from Sid or whoever it was. He fucking jumps in the water.
Yeah, and he had his own gang over there.
Like, games later on. I want. I don't know how that would work. Like making like future WWE games with like water physics and shit. Like do Bash at the Beach sets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we have a vignette coming up for El Tasacano coming back over there next week, showing people up over there at the bar. And then we see Prince Puma praying backstage when he's interrupted by Katrina. Katrina made a remark to him about Conan, basically implying that he is dead. She went on saying that he would love to see for what Puma does to Pentagon Jr. next week. And so then we have up here our main event, which is Phoenix taking on King Cuerno in a last man standing match. And this was a very much so of a fun little last man standing match over there between these two. They're full with some awesome spots, especially over there done by Phoenix, of course. And this is a part of Lucha Libre. It's all about spots.
Yes.
And very much so with no major storytelling. There was filled with over there ladders over there in tables. Yeah, Phoenix got the upper hand in the match and super kicked Cuerno's head off, and both men decided to climb the ladder. And over there to the top of the building with Cuerno right behind him, but Phoenix hit Cuerno over there from the ladder and he fell, so him was out for the 10 count. It's very much so for like that if Shawn Michaels got toward like a part of the ladder over there and did sweet chin music over there to the guy and they fell through the table. And that's for one guy being here right before the show ends that we get to see if Cortez Castro sitting down to be a police officer being with Boss, who are both looking for the best non-wrestler in wrestling, Dario Cueto. The boss tells him he needs some help. The other officers help him, other than the Dick Master himself, Joey Ryan. She tells him that people in the temple can't take them and know how to each other, so they have to pretend to hate each other. Now, their only mission is to bring down Dario Cueto. And that was the Lucha Underground. That was another pretty good show over there from Lucha, aka the best show over there from TV. And then now we move on over to Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor over there with a nice fancy looking new set over there. So they have them for themselves. Because finally get over there for a little bit more of the production value over there. Over there up in Ric Flair country. Woo! Over there up in Charlotte. Now there we start with our opening match over there with Frankie Kazarian, aka Party Detection, with Christopher Daniels taking on Alex Shelley. And this was a fun little opener over there between the two. And Shelley won over there with the super kick / bread combination. And then now we move on there with the same over there between what's this over here if I have we're there between Dalton Castle and there for Silas Young, saying that Silas There, first calling by his wins over there for the name by Brendan, aka the Boys. Now this is trying to teaching them how to be men. There, University is out there too, aka for what I like to call Vestas 2.0. There, because the University very much looks like Festus, except we're there with a beard. So, they grabs over there the Boys while Salas pounces on Dalton, and over there with Misery. There, for months they were given opportunities and were disappointed. Now today they have a choice. It's either learning how to be a man or it's a part of being a boy. There, but it didn't make a whole lot of sense. But over there, it's a part of wrestling logic.
You wanted a woman.
Yep. And then next up, we have a match over there from round 1 of the Top Prospect Tournament between Leo Seed and Giovanni. They're taking on Action Ortiz. There, no offense to toward the Ortiz guy. There, that was a part of ECW over there was the Big O. But overall, this wasn't a fun little match over there. And then with Action Ortiz got defeated here with an inverted suplex over there by Ortiz there. And then it was asking about Kevin Kelly over there for what's mine over there for 2016. 2016 will be the year of the boost. There, and for the reason 2015 is not out far. Now the best wrestler there from the world to match at the 14th anniversary show. And that best wrestler happens to be the Rainmaker, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Kazuchika Okada. Yep. And then we move on toward our main event for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. Main man Kenny King and the Thrust is a Must. Red Tide is taking on War Machine. And overall, this was a very fun little match over there for the main event. Of course, crowd over there, this has got a little bit of an out of control brawl over there with the ref being knocked down and everything. Of course, the crowd chanting, "We want tables." Of course, we have a fun little table spot here. But then, of course, we had to end over there with the obligatory DQ there. And then we have a massive pull-away brawl there to Leah's things to possibly over there for the 14th anniversary show. So, with that, that concludes Ring of Honor. And, of course, we also have a preview over there for a stellar main event for next week. The Young Bucks, a.k.a. Super Kick Party, baby, taking on ACH and Matt Sydal, the former Evan Bourne. With that, and now we move on to SmackDown.
SmackDown kicks off with Jericho Styles 2, but not before Chris Jericho rocks the mic. Yeah, after AJ punched me in the mouth on Monday, that happened at the showdown, but, I learned I respect AJ, but I don't like AJ. Is he phenomenal? Not as much as I. Who comes in their first night and calls themselves phenomenal? You came in their first night and called yourself the Savior. That's not important. I earned my stripes through... Yeah, it's a little... Coming off a little bit heel, but not quite. I guess we're kind of gauging audience reaction first to see him. It's reminding me a lot of that. I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is where Chris, excels in. Is he face? Is he heel? He's garnering support. A lot what he says is interesting. I earned my stripes through all the matches I've had here in the WWE, all the opponents I've faced. Phenomenal just isn't enough against Y2J. Awesome. The match about to start, but out comes the Social Outcast to crash the party. You're looking at the Phenomenal 3. Bo's back cutting raps again. Adam Rose says, tonight's headlining act is the Crimson Werewolf, Heath Slater, along with the Social House Cats. Rawr.
Oh, God.
Please don't let this turn into a Fursona thing.
Yeah. Or, please don't turn and please don't turn over there to Social Outcats, the musical.
Oh. They're in New York and they'd... Oh, man.
Yep. Oh, there.
Heath Slater. I got background experience. I was in a band once.
Yep. We want to Sasha Banks taking on Naomi.
Jericho tells them to F off. Outcast pick a fight 3-on-1. AJ intervenes and turns it into Axl Rose, quote unquote, versus AJ and Jericho, the latter of which try to one-up each other whilst doing damage on Axl till Rose tags in and blindsides AJ. Blind tag by Jericho as he cleans house, then AJ blind tags him in return to do the springboard elbow and win the match. But Jericho gets the last word for the moment with a code breaker to AJ post-match. These two will still go at it in our main event. I'm like, alright, cool. I was hoping we would either get that or put it over the pay-per-view. But the Dudleys, this was good too. They explained the statement made on Monday. It seems all you people want to talk about is Daniel Bryan. We're sick and tired of hearing about him. We're honestly sick and tired about a lot of things. You know, ever since we came back, you people looked at us as a nostalgia act. Guilty. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, guilty. Yeah, everyone's just kind of like raising our hands slowly like, yeah, we did. Yo, we're legends that came back to add to our legacy. Look at all these tables we got out here. Last time you gonna see them, heel turn. I'm like, now it's complete. Fuck your tables. These tables did not win us 9 WWE tag titles. We did. You chant about, we want tables, but never, let's go Bubba, let's go Devon. So, you people clear, get some help backstage, clear these tables, get them out of the ring. And it's like, so they got one last table in the ring. And it's like, so one last time you get to hear this. Devon, get the table. Free at last. I don't know if I can give the New Day credit for that, but mostly because it was thanks to the Dudleys, but they saved the tables. Alright, Naomi. You wanted to step up to the boss. Here's your chance. This is a reverse of now. Now it's Sasha, Naomi with Timmy on the outside and Becky on commentary. And someone did not update the Team Bad Titantron or the Scrawl or whatever, because it still has Sasha Banks' name on that. So,
yeah,
awkward. But Sasha managing to fight off the number somehow. Yeah. After a while, Becky gets involved. Sasha dodges and takes out Tamina, and then gets rolled up for, oh wait, never mind, countered a bank statement. Winner and still undefeated in singles competition since coming to the WWE. The boss. AJ interview saying, calling him a redneck rookie. But yeah, he gets interviewed, people calling me a redneck rookie. Redneck? Sure. Damn proud of it. Rookie? Nah. This ain't my first rodeo. Chris Jericho's trying to rattle me out there tonight. He's trying to get me off my game, but tonight I'm gonna show him and the world why they call me phenomenal. After that, the Wyatt family.
Yep. So they're now,
Wyatt family crowing about their dominance, as well they should. It's like, hey, we're being utilized as the monster slayers we are. And then this promo, keeps that going. Talking about the Clash of the Titans. Old gods versus new for control of the entire universe. In the end, Zeus conquered the Titans. But I say that mythology becomes my reality. You seen what we did to show? Kane, Ryback. We've our sights set on ridding WWE of all its Titans. So wow, they're the Giant Killers, Wyatt family. Monster Hunter Wyatt family edition. I play that.
Yeah.
We're long overdue for all you to worship a new generation of gods. The apocalypse is all around you. I am Bray Wyatt, and this war between gods has only just begun. Neville and the Lucha Dragons.
And then we move on towards against the Cosmic Dusty Bus.
Yeah, they go over, of course, the Lucha Dragons and Neville. Continuing that kind of feud, I guess, where even though Cosmic Wasteland hasn't really won anything in a while. But enough about that. It's time for the main event. A more focused Chris Jericho taking it to AJ and getting as good as he's given. That's a bit more, not as quite one-sided. Like, that first match, you were like, clearly Styles is going to win this thing. Like, wow, he's showing us. Now Jericho, again, knowing shit from, taking more from a loss than a win, he knows what he's about now firsthand. Now, so Jericho manages to fight out of a Styles clash, turn it into the walls, but then Styles reverses that, turns that to the calf crusher, and Jericho's like, ugh! He's always, oh, it looked good, like, you really sold this, like, he's in there for a while, it looks like he's gonna tap, and he's like, no, he raises the hand back up just before he hits the ground, he's like, no, I gotta beat this guy, I can't lose here, so he toughs it out, manages to reach the ropes. Baseball slide sends Chris to the outside, slingshot forearm, and Jericho's in trouble. This time AJ's going for one for the inside of the ring, but he stops that from happening. Codebreaker, Jericho gets his W. And the rubber match has got to be at the pay-per-view. My hope is they build.
Fastlane, yeah.
My hope's they build and hold off to save Encounter 3 for Mania. But that's just me. Like, you can
indeed, but,
book this for hold this off for weeks, build it for Mania, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I would do this for. But I'll take whatever.
All right, okay.
It was a good match. I'll take it.
Okay,
I'll take 3 on Monday. Fuck it. You'll get complaints from the internet, but I'll be like,
okay. So then that concludes SmackDown.
Yes. You had
Yep. That concludes SmackDown. Now we go. The New Japan pay-per-view, which of course is a new beginning over there in Osaka. Yep, the first one of the 2 New Japan pay-per-views over there beginning of this month. So we start things over there with a battle of the sophomores. David Finlay Jr. taking on Jay White. There, and this was a final working match over there between the two. Right there was the ending song playing White get out of Finlay's Boston Crab. There for only later teasing in a corner, and Finlay over there won himself. And White tried David back in the corner, making the tap over there to the Boston Crab. There, pretty fun little match over there between the two. And then next up we have a fun 6 little tag match between Gato, Kazushi Sakuraba, and Yoshihashi of Team Chaos taking on Jushin Nanaga, the Buttman, Ryusuke Taguchi, and the Tiger Mask. There, fun another little match over there was Taguchi making Gato tap over there to ankle lock after reversing the Gato clutch. Now we move on to Warren Manobu, Nakanishi, and Yuji Nagata taking on Tenkozy over there, Hiroshi Tanzan, and Satoshi Kojima, which hopefully seem to be over there the number 1 contenders for the IWGP Junior, not Junior Fox. Keep forgetting her from my workplace in there. The IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Too. And this was an okay match over there for what it was. There was Kojima pinning Nakanishi over there after Kojima letting it all. So then, they're coming out there with Los Ingobernables. Yeah, they're bending over there. The New Japan announcer Shinpei Nogami, aka the best announcer over there in wrestling. And they're adjusted forward using the guy for winning Naito without Los. And this ended up with Naito putting his hands on Shinpei Nogami, ripping his shirt off. While Saka and Whitelist other entrances occurred. And this was great. There, I think I started to really like Los Ingobernables over there, particularly Naito, since he's one of the best heels in New Japan right now. No, but not quite there ready for the upper mid, but very much of a great upper mid card heel. There. So over there, and we have over there for the Los Ingobernables match taking on Juice Robinson, Kushida, and Michael Elgin, aka Big Mike. And this was a fun overall 6-man tag match. There with Hot over there, Kushida was there with the crowd with a huge reaction to that, but there with Juice Robinson using it as the guy over there to take the pin, and lost over there as Elgin held down by Naito and Kushida there, and took an FCO over there for the pin. There. So then we have another fun little match there with the never open 6-man tag title match over there between the Briscoes and Toriano taking on the Pseudo Full Club of Balak Fale, Tamatanga, and Yujiro Takahashi. There, and another very much so fun match over there. And then finally, we got a title switch over there. And now your new never open 6-man tag team champions, the Bullet Club. And finally, Tamatonga has become a New Japan champion. And not only the big one, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, but it still is a good time over there.
We got the juniors.
And then, of course, now we move on. So Yeah, not even the junior heavyweight championship. Well,
Nice.
speaking of which, now we move on toward the triple threat match, the rematch from Wrestle Kingdom. The Young Bucks taking on Red Dragon and Matt Sydal and Ricochet. And of course, with the young. No, actually, it's not the Young Bucks. Over there is that Matt Sydal and Ricochet. And there him hitting the Young Bucks. There was Stereo shooting star presses. There. And what is weird is that New Japan are seemingly trying to protect over there the Young Bucks because, I mean, not the Young Bucks, Red Dragon, because Red Dragon has not been pinning it over there for the belts. And so, maybe there leads toward Matt Sydal and Ricochet taking on Red Dragon there soon. But anywho, now we move on toward the Battle of the Brawlers. Another Openweight Championship match. Katsuyori Shibata, the champion, taking on Tomohiro Ishii. And of course, this is for what you expected over there. Another amazing match over there between the two. Just two grown men just fully being the ever-loving tar out of each other. And it was great. And then Shibata just went over Ishii with that. Now we move on toward the semi-main event. There with the members of Bullet Club, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson and Kenny Omega, mainly Gallows and Anderson, before they head on to NXT, taking on the injured Hiroshi Tanahashi, Togi Makabe, and Tomoaki Honma, aka the Dirty Bash Heels. And this was another fun little 6-minute match over there with Honma put away over there by Kenny Omega over there with a one-winged angel. There in post-match, Kenny Omega and crew continued to dominate Tanahashi over there with the use of the chair. And two of the young lions were chucked out of the ring in the process, and Omega hit a frost splash right into Tanahashi's arm, was placed on the garbage can for the culmination of a post-match angle. There, so that now that we have over there for maybe the title switch over there for the next New Beginning pay-per-view, I'm not sure. And then our main event, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match between Kazuchika Okada and the bridesmaid of New Japan, Hiroki Goto. They've been over there for a new look over there that he's fully ready over there to be fully proven to be the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. That's that. Goto there still is surprised me. There for New Japan as Goto just puts away over there with a Rainmaker there for the win. There, and a great match over there to solidify over there. And so that concludes the New Japan New Beginning show. Well, the first one anyways, before we get to the second one. So, I'm going to conclude things over here with this segment since that is almost his Valentine's Day, and we have mentioned about for our waifu, Sasha Banks here, and counting out our picks for the top 5 sexiest women in wrestling history. There too. So, here we don't have to go over there in no particular order here. So, just mention about some of the sexiest women overall in wrestling. Of course, we mentioned overall Sasha Banks. Or the one I have to mention overall, of course, in my opinion, is the best WWE diva ever, and Trish Stratus.
She'd be up there.
Yeah, holy cow. I mean, you were talking about to me that she is more sexy overall than Lita, that's just personally me. And plus the fact about that she was playing an excellent, great baby face, but even more being a better bitch. I mean, that she was definitely an awesome bitch. There, for when having her bodyguard Tyson Tonko over there with her, and even for when she was over there in TNA, that I remember her being an awesome bitch. Too. Same thing over there with Leah. There, for most of her career, though, she was just a baby face, but then over there for when she turned with becoming hubby over there was a rated R superstar. That she just became a rated R slut, as I like to call her. And man, she was smoking hot. It was like overall that having a sex angle for there on TV of all things. We're just putting over there with the. Yeah, one of the highest rated things over there for Raw of the past decade, including over there with the nip slip.
That's
Yeah. Of course,
understood.
never for one. Of course, the sexiest overall for me is
Uh,
of course, and of course, probably have to go with the WCW gals, Tori Wilson and Stacey Keebler. Of
yes.
course, Tori Wilson having the best ass in wrestling, period.
I mean,
I
Stacy
mean,
Keebler?
yeah, Stacey Keebler, best legs in wrestling. I mean, my God. I mean, it's that Tori Wilson can't wrestle worth a damn, but oh my God.
Was
It made
I in
wrestling
particular
is for
was not much of an ass man, really. I was more into the boobs.
yeah, the
And
moves.
then
Yeah,
Stacy Keebler happened.
yeah,
That photo
buddy.
that was like 0405 that Divas calendar back when they would do that like every year, like over at those photo shoots for like when they would go to the beach or something like that, like Divas at the beach or something like that. Like
Yeah.
some really good photo. Remember that was a big thing coming for every year. So yeah.
Yeah, and of course over there, for of course, that we have to mention over there one of wrestling's original waifus, and that being Sunny. There, of course, Sunny was awesome. Hey, over there, it's like, there for she solidified the
Keyword
whole
was.
yeah, the whole new generation era. For especially
Yes.
there that famous music video over there for when she was in the hot tub. Oh my God! Even for when she came over there for the LOD for when they made a return, for when she had the little flame spikes on her tits, man. Oh my God! Yeah. And of course, yeah, we have to mention some, of course, some of the classier women over there from the side of wrestling. Of course, Miss Elizabeth, R.I.P. Of course, that there's that. If you were to say classy yet elegant, but yet very quiet over there, that she was definitely over there. The most beautiful woman over there, wrestling over there up until that she had her bad relationship over there with Lex Luger.
Yeah. I thought Sensational Sherry was
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah. Sherry was awesome.
Like
There from
Elizabeth
when
was
she,
good. Sherry, I was more into Sherry back then.
yeah, Sherry over there, hot there, especially over there from when she was wearing her skin tight outfits for part of Harlem Heat over there from WCW. Oh
Sure.
man,
Um, I was okay with Molly Holly too. Like even like back then the blonde thing, but then she like cut her hair, or like no, it was like she got it like she was like a brunette and she got like more style like a shorter bob or something like that. I'm like, wow, oh my god, she's like
yeah,
hot college mom or something.
yeah, over there, she's definitely a MILF over there from that material. And of course, I got mentioned over there for a little bit over there from, of course, with another or two other girls I'd like to mention over here before we end on. Of course, Daphne and Velvet Sky. Velvet Sky over there, telling her ass, man. It's like she definitely has, in my opinion, the second best ass overall in wrestling, right behind Tori Wilson, that's for sure. And of course, Daphne being the hottest goth chick over there in wrestling. Only maybe soon covered by Paige, maybe or the EU, and that concludes the podcast.
Uh, yes, and to kind of close off my quote down at the bottom of the video description as well, and this goes back to Daniel Bryan saying how he was grateful. It honestly, we're the ones that should be grateful for having seen your work for 16 years. I'm not talking just WWE. That I more know you as Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah, it's Brian Danielson and Ring of Honor.
Yes. Um, don't be sad it's over. Just be happy that it's beginning anew.
Right.
And with that, I will end the podcast. I thank you all for listening. Take care.
Take care.